Well, that is what you get for hiring dumb, stupid, and uneducated journalists, Time magazine, who apparently recently published a 2020 update of its Star Wars Special Edition, in which they called out Star Wars, or A New Hope, as it is called these days, in comparison with the atrocity called The Force Awakens, or the entire sequel trilogy. So we've got, in the article, they accuse Star Wars A New Hope of not having the racial and gender sensibilities of modern blockbusters, which begs the question as to whether or not the author understands what sensible actually is. I like the wording of the sentence, which comes from Bleeding Fool. We will get to these charts later, these are interesting as well. So, apparently the author of this article looked at A New Hope, and she wrote that the heroes have all looked strikingly similar. Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker. They are all white and male, a fact that presented a problem for Disney when it decided to reboot the series in the 2010s. Well, and then somebody very clever, somebody who apparently knows Star Wars very well, posted this on Twitter. Where is it? Yeah, these two pictures. Do these people look strikingly similar to you? Do you think that this is not diverse enough? Yes, we do have white men, obviously, but they belong among the humans of the world. We've got African Americans, such as the awesome, the brilliant, the perfect legend, Billy Dee Williams. The awesome, the legend, the perfectly brilliant Samuel L. Jackson. We've got, I think, the guy who played Bail Organa is of Hispanic origin. Please, if I'm wrong, do correct me. We've got Princess Leia. They forgot to add Padme Amidala here, who is the most prominent and dominant character of the prequel trilogy. And of course, we've got some aliens. We've got Chewbacca. So, and here at the corner, his R2-D2. I don't think that there is not diverse enough, if you know what I mean. So this woman here, where's her picture? It's a bit chaotic, this article as far as the pictures go. Eliana Doctorman, this is a Twitter account. Right, she writes about herself, write about culture, society, gender, and feminism for Time. Well, apparently you should learn things first before you write about them. You should do proper research, right? So, and yeah, this is quite interesting as well. This happened even before. This abominable woman, attacked superheroes in the past, and the awesome actor Dean Cain responded to her accusations of, because it was the same basically. She attacked comic book superheroes for not being diverse enough, and she was of course proved wrong. By the way, this is not a Caucasian male, and he is one of the best representations of Superman on screen, of course, among Christopher Reeve and Henry Cavill, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Star Wars has always been diverse. Star Wars has always been for everybody, and that is why it is so successful and so popular. If we are not talking about the sequel trilogy, both the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy and Clone Wars and The Mandalorian are so successful and so popular all around the world because they were good stories. This is the most important thing. Diversity, inclusion, and representation is not the most important aspect of a story. Believe me, it is not. First, the story needs to be well written, and this is the proof of it. This is how the time went with Star Wars, from Episode 4, A New Hope, to Episode 9, which is the Rise of Skywalker, right? So you can clearly see the rising popularity even after the prequel trilogy, which has been demonized by a lot of people. Now, a lot of people were then excited for the new Star Wars movie to come out, The Force Awakens, before they knew that it was going to be a leftist, feminist SJW shit show. And then they got to know that the stories are not really good, and that the most important aspect of these movies were Kathleen Kennedy's feminist agenda, and then the popularity went down. So, good storytelling, yes. Bad storytelling, focusing on SJW bullshit, down. Right? Yeah, so, this is the same thing, percentage each trilogy entry made compared to the first movie of the trilogy. Look at how much it dropped. Like, this is not that much of a drop. Episode 4 to 5 to 6. Then it got a bit worse. Attack of the Clones isn't that popular. I don't mind it, I of course I love Episode 1 and 3. I love all these six films. And then look at that drop, almost a half. Like, people lost interest immediately after seeing The Force Awakens, and that was the best of the Disney trilogy. So, the message of this incident is really, please do focus on good storytelling, and not solely on inclusion and representation, which serves no purpose at all. It only costs the company money. And the message for Time magazine is, please hire competent people, hire competent writers, and hire competent journalists who make their research first, and not hire them just based on how they look like on Twitter, because this is abominable. Look at that. So that's it. What do you think, my friends? Do you agree with me, or does your opinion differ in any way? Let me know in the comments down below. I will be more than happy to engage in an intelligent and educated discussion. And of course, do not forget to like this video if you liked it, or dislike this video if you didn't like it. Well, it helps the algorithm anyway, because YouTube wants to suppress the free speech of free YouTubers, and subscribe to this unimportant channel of an unimportant geek talking about unimportant things if you haven't done so already. There are many more interesting videos like these to come, and a lot more. I make comic book reviews and book reviews, film reviews, action figurine reviews, and unboxing. It's really a geek and nerd-oriented channel. It's not only a bitching about leftists. Alright, so that will be really all. See you soon, and bye.